Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 921 of eating a sheet of paper a day. And it looks like the resolution's a bit low on this stream, so allow for me to do a little bit of technical tweaking. Give me a second. It's because this damn light's too low. It's just when the light's too high, I call it light smearing because it looks like shit. But okay, apparently that only happens when there's light coming in through the blinds, but not a lot because then I can just have natural lighting and it looks totally normal. It's just when I do it midday, that's when it looks all fucked up. So apparently changing this to a regular stream at 5 p.m. is stupid. So I don't even get it. I don't get it. However, I say a late stream is better than no stream. I couldn't make it rhyme. I was like, late stream, what rhyme? No, not this time. But hey, that does rhyme. Not this time. That's perfect. All right, great. We already did the paper promo. We're just doing this straight on YouTube. A raw stream. Monkey type shit. I am glad I streamed. Even if you're the only guy in here, it's nice that we managed to snag one person near midnight, right? Rhyming scheme goes hard. I know. I am not a retard. Let's just eat paper and let's stop this caper. It's addictive because I find it fun, but I feel like anyone who watches it, they'll assume it's scripted and they'll be like, wow, you really took the time to write the worst shit ever. It's so bad. We got the question askers over here. We have the self-diagnosed doctors over here. 805 Cheeks. I feel like I just said a slur right there with a Q and a U. No, I'm retarded it's hard. No, I'm retarded too, no, me too. Put it here. No, I don't have gush. I mean, I have nausea here and there, but we actually had an x-ray with a doctor. And again, I've been eating paper specifically so that I can experience gut issues. It's what I've always wanted. I've always asked Santa every Christmas for either colon cancer or a gut problem or a stomach lining rupture, and I've gotten fucking nothing every time. And estrogen. Unfortunately, estrogen just doesn't come my way either. I'm just cursed. I'm cursed with an estrogen deficiency. There's someone really honking a storm up outside. Let's be quiet for a second and see if there's anything else going on. I think it was just a singular isolated honk. Perhaps, I don't know, someone was walking, or maybe a coyote. The coyotes wander around at this time of night, and maybe a car almost turned him into a coyote pancake, which actually would be great. There's too many of them around here. We got to get them out. Get them all out. Getting slimed. Me getting slimed? I'm taking a shower later on, and my dandruff shampoo is very hardened, almost a non-Newtonian fluid. That's the closest I can get. What's up? Well, it looks like Mikhail is a little bit of a late-night gentleman. I wouldn't expect that. Now, normally we don't stream at this time. However, I've been working on consistency over all else, especially when it comes to these streams, which after the paper reading series reaches day 1,000, that didn't work, but when we reach that milestone, the streaming series will continue in hopefully a more risque, maybe at points less marketable, more unpredictable, but more streamlined form. I hope to keep the stream alive, but we're going to have to go into unexpected, risky territory as I figure my shit out. As much as I like to pretend, I have been coasting when it comes to this paper reading series and a lot of my YouTube stuff. As a person who's been on YouTube this long, and if you were to look at all my stats and combined watch hours and combined views over the last 8 years of being on YouTube, one would think I have at least a little bit of experience, but I love cheat codes. And when it comes to actually understanding how to market my stuff and to create YouTube content, I am severely inexperienced. I make very weird content that is non-representative. However, I want to take a crack at actually doing a regular stream of sorts, even if it's kind of just my own thing. I want to incorporate something that will help me make a new title, new name of the stream, something, and thumbnails, new personalized thumbnail every time, meaning we're going to have to regularly use OBS. I might have a second series where it's just kind of a raw talking, it's just me thing, with less graphics, right? That's what this is. And that'll be a second series. If there's a day where I want to stream, but I'm feeling lazy, I'll just do this instead, which I feel like could very easily turn into, I just do this every day. So we're going to watch out for that. I can just kind of scroll down through my page and just see if there's, I can just keep track of a high number of, the low effort streams so I can just kind of hopefully motivate myself. Trying to put you on Twitch stream since January. Just let it go. Yeah. Well, we 100% concluded that we are waiting for the moment when it reaches day 1000. That's when we're settling. All right. Till then, things will be unchanging. I might extend things to Twitch or Kick or I don't know, some whatever thing, whatever new platform tries to deplatform the currently popular platforms at that time, I'd rather watch a random kitty paper than listen to modern day brain rot that is supposed to be popular music. We got a r/ born in the wrong generation type of guy here, huh? Well, what Imagine Dragons song were you hearing this time that gave you a bit of a shit outlook on today's music, huh? Lance H78 with his iconic catchphrase. Been a while, huh? Dude, you're telling me. Try a little Mabu. We did. I remember we did the. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. You know who else likes Little Mabu? Who very likely could have a great alter ego online? Could be Sohan. I know I'm naming him right now, but Sohan, yeah, that is the same car. What the fuck's going on out there? It's so bizarre. You know what? Let me check and make sure both my dogs are inside. Sniffy, okay. Yeah, what the hell is that? You know what I think? I think there's just a bunch of coyotes walking around. I'm actually curious. That's the second honk I've heard in 10 minutes. So let's just. I don't know. That was weird. All right. Mikhail Low-Key and Op. Yeah, well, I know who Mikhail is. He just sent me so many pictures of himself and sent me like he posted a bunch of random videos. His bit was good for like the first 2 minutes. Found a really old video that I have not thought about in like 5 years on the main channel. Good content. If you don't know about it, then what the fuck are you doing, Why have you spent time watching this shit when you can like go and watch stuff on there? But an old main channel video that I haven't even I feel like it hasn't seen the light of day in years. I don't know how the fuck he found it. Turned it into his whole channel bit. But I mean, like, the thing about the original Mikhail YouTube channel is that it truly is uncanny and lacks personality. I mean, this guy is just clearly just some like fat Mexican guy just screwing around with ChatGPT and just like altering his videos there, which is funny. I mean, the first time I saw it, I'm like, oh wow, he like seemingly made it because of my video and is like messaging me. But then it was just like every day. He was just doing the same shit every single fucking time. Oh, what's my rating for today? Yes, the day is over. So today we can actually make a judgment call. I'm going to go with a 7.6. And we're going to go through a diagnostic of that after I give my Mikhail evaluation here. But I love popping up. Yeah, I mean, he seems like a nice guy. It's just, I mean, I don't know. Just the stuff he was doing was just like so repetitive. I'm like, okay, I'll rate him. I'll bashfully rate him and clearly not be enthusiastic about it. And then there's a certain point where I'm just like, oh, I can tell that this is going to continue and he's just going to keep sending me random shit. I already have like 5 accounts who are people who are either like industry connections through Pizza Port or actual close friends of mine who send me like 20 reels a day. All right. I am socially obliged to just look through so much ridiculous bullshit. So many like free Palestine protest on Roblox reels already. I already got enough of that in my life. So it's nothing with him, but I can tell he's just a goofball having some fun. But yeah, find someone else's inbox to pollute. I guess my manifestation. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Lance, you're the guy we've been asking for. It's been a long time since we've seen you. We missed you. There have been so many over the years regulars, including the fabled Uber, but also a lot of other people. And this current crew, this current cast of characters that we have in our chat today, especially when it comes to just the late, I call them the late era regulars. You guys and Lance, you're one of them with your catchphrases. I must say, you are my favorite cast of characters yet, you know? The other guys, they were cool, all right? But if we're speaking in relatives, all right, they're lame and they're stupid, all right, compared to you guys. I am playing Roblox right now, possibly apolitically. I have faith in you, Lance. You're a good guy. I'm supporting Mikhail in his mission. And yeah, you're always a fucking hater. Free Mikhail, he did nothing wrong. Yeah, okay. Let me show you his DMs. I'm not even fucking kidding. I think I can still find him. Where is he? Where the fuck is he? It's just not. I mean, when you start getting random gifts like this from me, that's how you know. That's how you know you've follow this random guy. Rate me. Follow this guy, this AI generated image that is nobody. Rate my song. I gave it a heart and then immediately blocked. Like, I'm telling you, this is just. It's a random picture. Nice picture. I like it. I played him at his own game and put a little green alien there, you know. I like the Mario picture actually. That was a good picture. But he's just sending me shit. It's just random shit. I just don't, you know. Just why? Why? What's the point? You know, it's strayed so far from the original bit. You know, I don't want Mikhail's name getting tarnished, right, by this lovely gentleman, but at the same time a poser. All right. We watching a live leak video right now. You guys got a little bit of some negative foreshadowing from that. Don't worry, all right? The stream is not that cool or entertaining. Ain't nothing gonna happen right now. Although I do find it peculiar so many honks are happening at the same time. You know, my room is right up there. So I would probably, if I were in my room, hear that. So it's not like this happens all night and I'm just not down here to hear it. That's a little peculiar. So something's going on outside, but you know, I have a task to focus on. So unless one of my windows gets broken or I hear like a horn accompanied by like a woman screaming, then I will grab this laptop. We'll walk out there together, stream it. If my computer combusts or I get assassinated or something like that, it's all on stream, so at least it can be documented, right? You know, that's kind of my mindset. The beauty of the internet. All right. Where and how do you meet these people? They're like, it's really not that weird. It's really not that weird. Just interact on the internet and don't be like a recluse on the internet. Don't be a shut-in, and you will find them. You will find dozens of them. I will say the fact that he based his entire account off of an old video or off an account that through a video I made, right? Like he made the account because of my video, but then he modeled his account off the account that I made my initial video about, right? So, you know, I like how it's not even that complicated of a thing, and it took me like 5 sentences to explain a simple thing. But, you know, can I do tease too? Wait, wow, there's a lot of chats going on here. Mikhail thinks he's shit. It's your first time, 805 Cheeks, but, you know, I really appreciate the adamant attitude, all right? You've already got your mind made up on who's, you know, who's a hater, who's a faker, you know? I like those. No bro can pull the trigger. Are you talking about those mysterious noises outside, or are you just talking about just in general? Mikhail, hey, listen, don't insult his masculinity, all right? He just got here. And plus, I'm sure he can probably bench press a couple hundred. Ian30 says, hello? Come on, man. Come on. What are you doing up at this time, huh? Nap time. You're getting in trouble, all right? Put your mom's iPad back. Freaking 12-year-olds. Well, nice to see you too, though. I live near a roundabout. I hear people road raging all day. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. So now you're the tough guy who's never who experiences weird shit on the daily. Okay, yeah. Well, okay. Imagine, you know, when a car honks on the highway, when it drives past the box you live in on the side of the road, right? That's the equivalency of people sending me reels. Very commonplace, but it's also very abrasive, and maybe to some it might be weird, but it's a thing that happens quite often. I already had a nap today, which is basically the same as sleeping. You know, I'm so sorry. I totally understand. The Jazzlecat 520. You are not a new viewer. I have seen you before. welcome back, but I know you're infrequent. So this is not even a reoccurring character. This is kind of just an occasional cameo. It's like the character in a Simpsons episode that shows up just for that one single episode. Where do I live? Oh, I live in Bakersfield. I forgot my address, but I remember I sent it to Eli a little bit ago. If it looks like it's a male strip club, it's not. That's my house now. So just go down there and go into the door. Don't look at the sign, and you'll have a good time. That almost worked with Eli too. Him and his fucking dipshit brother. Stop shit talking me over the internet. When they talked mysteriously about taking a 3-hour road trip down there, and they're like, "Huh, you fucking idiot! We're gonna go down to the address that we siphoned from you." And I'm like, "Yeah, you realize I'm not retarded, right? I actually just gave you that to you on purpose, And then then they were like, "This is an easy 3-hour road trip." My older brother's got a gun, which they showed me on like a video call, which is very funny. Real men over here. And then they mysteriously stopped shit talking me at a certain point. They're like, "Yeah, we know you're not in Bakersfield." And they're like extra pissed. I'm like, "You guys definitely got your back rubbed. All right. You guys got your backs rubbed promptly at that location. I bet you guys fucking walked into the door expecting for me to be there. You guys don't know how to read, huh?" Have you heard of Pro Club the Shirts? These questions, man. Am I supposed to decode these hieroglyphs? Okay. Pro Club the Shirts. You're saying, okay, it's a shirt brand and it's called Pro Club. If it's a brand of shirt, it's not exactly a club. Anyone can just buy it. There's no criteria. I don't know. Seems weird. Maybe I just don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, we could Google it right now. I'll have to do it the primitive way because, we're doing a raw stream here. This is what you wanted to show me. It's just a gray shirt. I mean, if it's your company, they appear ethically made. The sweatshop workers, I'm sure, were paid overtime for this. I mean, it looks good, minimalist. There's like not even a logo on like the breast area. Not even a nipple logo, I like to call them. It's a brandless brand. Yeah, that's true. That's a good question, Monkey. Why is he very few shirt models stand that awkwardly? I don't know. That guy was just having a bad day. Fuck, I don't want to be here. All right. Have you looked into Uncle's? Fuck. Damn, that's why you've ditched the stream, man. You realize that I ditched your recommendation. I literally looked it up to Uncle. Shit. Yeah, man. Okay, so this is literally just. I can just bookmark this on YouTube. It's not even like a.
Jake, are you all right?
Ooh, it appears to be mixed media. 3 million views. Yeah, it's a real thing. Let's save this just to verify that I care. There you go. Watch later right now. And I always watch the things on the watch later playlist later. I can't specify when, but I always do. I did pin it to the top, and I also recently erased that playlist, so it's there. Let's see. People pose like that because he wants to show his muscles or something. Yeah, there's none there though. There's a little bit of meat on the bone, but I'm telling you, that's like a malnourished chicken. All right, that couldn't feed half an orphan. So I really don't think almost all Mexicans wear that. Shirts, yes. Most Americans wear shirts too. There are some Slovakians who just forego the shirts entirely. So I'm not going to say that it's every country, but bro's not. Shut the fuck. Yes, I will. How about this? Next time I do an OBS stream, you guys remind me to watch it, right? Because I can actually react to stuff live. Because I hate just doing this, with the stream. Like I get it. I know some people find it charming, but I actually want to like try using the software for what it's supposed to. And I also think it just doesn't do justice to the attention to detail on the thing. But play horror games. Yeah, we can do anything and everything. That's going to be the goal. And also try and get a Twitch account. That's also going to be my plan. It'll just take a little bit of time, and we're going to have to wait till day 1000. So patience, Grasshopper. I'll try to be there when you stream it. Good. Well, I mean, I'll probably stream the video that you're talking about because someone will remind me, and I can't think of many people who'd be proactive in that department except for this guy. So, Lance, the ball's in your court when I'm streaming with OBS, which I'm not tonight. What games am I thinking? I'm not a video game guy, so I mean, anything. I'm gonna have to get like a mouse pad and maybe like a pair of like green gamer headphones or something. I don't know. What was that? Oh, that was that was that was the garage door. The garage door no longer makes noise. My sister is back, so she's gonna awkwardly walk in and then try to like shrivel up so that the camera doesn't catch her. She's very camera shy. She's also non-camera shy. She's shy in general. So just don't be too intimidating in the chat, or something. I have no idea. Sister reveal. She's been revealed for a while. Again, it's not her choice. I'm just kind of streaming here. It's like the best place to stream. Like my room literally has no usable tables. The upstairs table has just a bunch of random painting sets. My mom, I'm not even a good painter. I don't know why she would do that, but this is literally the only feasible place for me to stream. Like the coffee table over there where it's like 1 foot off the ground. I'm going to have to like do this in order to stream. Hell no. Do I like rap? I like everything. I like all types of music. MF Doom has been my favorite artist like ever since first grade. But again, as a jazz musician, I do love jazz. So if you actually look at the pure quantity of fave artists per genre, it belongs to jazz because there's just so many good ones. But bro only listens to Blade. Yeah, no, I lied about everything I said in the last 15 seconds. That is, in fact, my music taste. You will never let this Twitch thing go until I get one, huh? Well, hey, keep pushing, man. I'm getting there. We're just waiting patiently till day 1000. There we go. I was wondering who that was. There was some mysterious honking outside, like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, which made me think either there's a murder, which is not possible because nothing bad ever happens around here. Nothing interesting ever happens around here. Or it was a coyote and it got in the way of like a car. Because it felt like it was the same car circling this block like 2 or 3 times, just honking in front of our house, which isn't normal, but it's probably some punks or a drunkard or just a coyote with multiple cars. I don't know. So, and then when the garage door opened, I forget that it's not like deafeningly loud anymore. So I was like, who the fuck is that? Like, oh, it's my sister because she's like an adult now and she like does responsible shit like work for a living or whatever. So, isn't that cool, guys? By the way, you might have heard in past streams where I was talking about, man, she's such a young little punk. She doesn't know how to do shit, which is like partially true. But like, at least she has a job now, So I have less shit to talk, which is cool. I live in the hood. Yes, thank you. Honestly, 805 Cheeks with a Q and a U in it. You seem like you came from the trenches yourself. I appreciate you giving me the purple medal, though, or the purple heart. Thank you. I'm coming, bro. Thanks. Yeah, you know me on Instagram. Just DM me, and I'll just give you the coordinates, and we can hang out, and we can watch the thing together. Work in Big 25. Yeah, I know, right? So overrated. I mean, listen, it's a pathway to money, but I mean, what can money buy aside from everything? Which gang am I from? Well, I mean, in a way, we kind of have our gang sign here. All right, this is it. It's made with my hand and my mouth. Those are the 2 appendages with which I sign to the fellows who recognize where I come from. The American government contracted me to research the effect of paper on gut health. That's my gang. All right. And you're a part of it. So if you need my super cool, skinny as a pencil government homies to come and drag you out of a ditch, they will not do it. That's how cool my gang is. Jesus. I have a bad knee today. I don't know what the fuck I did earlier today. Oh, right. To explain my score for the day, the reason it's not a blowout day is because I was so exhausted the entire time, especially including the most active part of the day, which will be posted on Instagram later. We had a little bit of a cooking session with Emmanuel and Dom. There was actually a lot of footage to root through, so I don't want to do that work right now, but this isn't even a song. It's just us noodling before a song. Come on. He's not even mainly a piano player. He insists on doing the piano every single time. And we just bicker on what song to play because we just all...
1, 2, 1.
Yeah, this is just us screwing around. This does not count. Are we ever going to find us playing an actual song?
What do you want to play?
It's just all us... Yeah, okay. There we go. It's recorded by, but Dom's out. Not even a good song because Dom wasn't in it because he decided to go out and take a smoke break, all right? So that's just a little preview. Go on Instagram. You're going to get all the sessions, all the cooking sessions. I'm going to get a little highlights reel or whatever. That requires too much work. I'll just find a cool clip. Fuck. God, my knee is so bad. Yeah, it was hard because towards the end we were doing hard bop, and it's hard to do hard bop if I got a bad knee. It was Dom screwing around for a really long time. Really? Okay. There he is. We would get carried away with the endings, especially E-Man, who's not normally a piano player. He's gotten better as a rhythm section player, though. His comping actually sounds like a rhythm section player rather than a horn player just soloing over someone else's solo. If you ever become a jazz musician, I know people say jazz is complicated, but it's actually painfully simple. If someone's soloing, don't solo over their solo. And I know people like see how I play as a drummer. That's different, all right? That's actually different. But, you know, Dom has a good melodic ear. No, he's... I mean, there's a reason the guy's going to New York, you know? I mean, not that that determines your worth as a musician, you know, but till that's... Oh, you're only saying that to compare him to E-Man. They're both excellent players. It's just that E-Man, he's really good at trumpet and not as good at piano. Dom's worse at piano than E-Man is. You know, I'm just saying that for reference. So, yeah, you know, Moses, you still have this weird feud with E-Man. Come on, man. Past is the past, you know? If you got something to gripe about, and if you're open enough to do it right here. Do it right here, right now. But if you're going to keep it to yourself, I don't know, don't let it bleed into your statements on the stream, you know? Come on. Either all in or all out. Both feet in or both feet out. I don't anymore, lol. No, not lol. You're not laughing out loud. You're not doing anything out loud. This is all a silent seething on your part. Just yes, what I'm saying. So this is like the third message I've pinned from you, but I'm telling you, you're speaking extra relevant facts today. Thank you, Mikhail. Nice skills. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you to say. I had to listen to that shit all day. Yeah, you know, you remind me of Randy and Randy's weird aversion towards jazz because people always treat it like a dick measuring competition. It is about self-expression, and if you end up playing with a bunch of dick measurers, you just don't pull the measuring tape out, you know? Don't participate. You know, it's really easy to just not participate in the cock measuring. And when you don't do that, you'll find that you actually see jazz and playing music as an actual form of expression of the self rather than, oh, I can do this fast thing and he can't do this fast thing. Or, oh, shit, he does the fast thing and I can't do the fast thing. everybody, regardless of skill, as long as they have developed their instrumental personality, has something to add to the table that no other human being on earth can. Because expression through an instrument is such a nuanced and detail-oriented thing. And I think that I think that's where musicianship is. It's not with how fast you can play or how melodic you are, how good of a musician you are. What's music even about? Good question, actually. Does kind of render our entire careers null and void. That's why I'm majoring in comms rather than music. Majoring in music is super impractical. I know some people want to take pride in the whole music thing. I mean, of course I do, but not financially, not career-wise. It's a death sentence. I can achieve success as a musician, and the comms major can help me, but also help me in like a bunch of other careers that don't involve borderline being a hobo. I mean, I've been a professional musician at local jazz areas for years now, and I get it. I know there's more room to go up from here, but I've been to less fancy venues, and dare I say it, I have been to more fancy venues. I've been to many, and I have played at them. I've been in suits and ties. I've played at big arenas, and after a while, it gets grueling. No wonder musicians go to heroin for their fix. Music major, just say unemployed. This is what I'm talking about. Comms major, it is the ultimate stem cell of majors. You can become an argumentation professor. You can become a legislative advocate, which is also borderline being homeless. But you could also be someone in politics. You could also be a performer. You could be an artist. Communications, all of the above are boosted by it. It's just such a no-nonsense, no-brainer, common sense major. What would you do if I had a stomach ulcer? I did, and I just took some meds, shat blood for 3 weeks, and got over it. E-Man doesn't do that thing where he plays over other people soloing. When he plays trumpet, however, he's been insisting on playing piano. He literally brought his horn, and only 30% of his playing was with the fucking, and that's his good instrument. And I'm telling you, hey, practice. I mean, if you really like piano, practice that in your own time till you get good enough to actually collaborate with other musicians. But when he's playing, he just gets so carried away. And it's just he just spams over other people's stuff. It's like he just hasn't figured out how to fill the holes other people aren't filling yet.
For a first time back after 3 months. All right, what next?
Honestly, I think it's because I put it on the cat bed. It sounds surprisingly well mixed. What song did we play after that? What song is this Hard Bop song?
I don't even know. It was
Do I have?
It made magic.
Do I have blue balls? Occasionally, but that's just because some veins are blue, and my balls have lots of veins in them. So what can I say? The blood knows where to go, knows where it's needed. Justice forever. I feel like I'm missing context. I feel like most artists who make bank from music don't even have degrees. Yeah. Getting a music degree, music is one of those fields of work where it really is artistry and mass appeal, or appealing to the masses. You do not need a degree to do that. People who have a degree in music are the people who weep silently in bed with no wife in bed with them every night. They live sad lives because they wasted their entire lives studying a thing and realizing they're not talented enough to just go out there and appeal to the masses. Very, very sad. Which is why I'm saying some people I know personally who are getting music majors, they're better than that because I know that they're good and they don't need to lower themselves by getting mixed in with a bunch of fucking losers trying to get a piece of paper with their name written on it in cursive.
Then at that note, I don't even know what the quote was.
The way he talks is funny. All right. This is just us screwing right because he came back in. Oh, it's yes or no. We're doing yes or no. I gotta lower the brightness maybe a little bit. That's better. Is Dom gonna come in? I want to hear the three of us synergizing. Yeah, it doesn't say, I mean, it's not perfect. There he is. Ooh. Oh, that was the last piece, by the way. I think Dom forgot to conclude his solo after the last A was done. He ended his solo a little early, but that's whatever. Yesterday was a weird form. E-Man does this weird shit with the piano. Yeah, Dom is a nice guy. You just have to get to know him first. If you come in too strong, he's very judgmental, just with strangers, He's cautious. He's a cautious guy. So a lot of people get the impression that he seems like an asshole, but he's really not. He's one of the biggest misjudgments I made when I first met him 5 years ago. I've known him for a long time. We've played together. I've played with Dom since he was 12, and he's 18 now. Just turned 18. E-Man soul. He's not 22. I wish you could hear him better. It's just because the camera's literally right next to my kit, so it's really noisy. So I'm crowding the mix, but it sounds way better than I thought it would. So all things considered. So fucked up is the drum solos always come at the end of the song, so it's I don't think I took a solo on this one, but whenever I do, I've been playing like this, and let me tell you, playing like this is exhausting. You have to really get I've been doing this for years, so it's over the years you got to really build up the endurance. Do we just trade? I forget what we even did. Not having a bass, it's just drums and piano. It's a weird mix. Okay, this is the last A. Come on. You guys can do this. It's we struggle to get the form. Believe it or not, that symbol, like, here is, like, a little loud, so the fact that it doesn't sound deafening in this recording is kind of a miracle. All right. I do like how that sounds. So that went on for a little bit. Sorry about that. Lost 2 viewers, but I assume you guys got sleepy and went to bed normally. But thank you so much for watching. That was the last piece. We decided to stay a little extra because I think those recordings are good. It was a good session. That is why my day is a 7.6. To answer your question, Lance H78. And to return back to tradition, I would like to shout out all the people who gave me the honor of showing up today before I leave and give you my all too well-known catchphrase. So I wanted to shout out Monkey Type Shit, of course, the one, the only, the unforgettable, the recently absent. I like how I had to do a really unexpected, unforeseen midnight stream in order to have you even show up. 8805 Cheeks, first time, making a strong, good impression. First time around, very respectable. Keep being you. Keep plugging gray shirts with no logos on them. Very memorable stuff, and I mean that sincerely. The Jazzle Cat 520, keep being your quirky self, showing up few and far between. It is what it is, and retracting messages. I don't know what that's all about. Thank you so much, Mikhail, familiar character. And no, you're staying blocked right now, man. I'm not just going to give favors to anybody. Plus, you asked me about Jenna Ortega. These are the types of questions that were the reason why we cut contact, man. That's why we broke up. We had a thing going, and then you had to fuck it up by asking me random-ass questions and sending me GPT images of Mexican Mario. Moses, yes. Lance, H78. Hey, a big round of applause. I'm serious. I know when it's just one guy clapping, it sounds like sarcastic applause, but it's not. I hope the rest of you applauded with me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Monkey Type Shit, for making me think you were like Sohan, which Sohan seems like he has a personality behind the scenes. He just doesn't show it in public. So you could be him. You could be him. And if that's the case, congrats on being an introvert all the damn time. Anybody else? Ian30 popped in for a little cameo there. And am I missing anybody? I think that's it. It's just a lot of chat. Goodness me. All right. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for eating my content. Hopefully not eating paper for legal reasons. Thank you for devouring my stream in which I eat paper normally. Eating a sheet of paper day 921. I will see you tomorrow, day 922. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not die. Justice forever. Hello, shout out to you too. And until next time, this is goodbye. Make sure to come tomorrow for the stream, of course. We will try to fit it in at around 2 to 3. And if not then, hopefully 5. And if not then, later. Just keep those notifications on so when we go live, you'll know. 3, 2, 1, we are done.